My name's Jan.
If you don't mind, would you please, we're recording and it won't pick up if you don't have it close to you.
Okay, I'll try to blow you out of the room. In the town of Little Mountain, we have a building, the Louis C. Derrick Community Building. It was built 2009, I believe, and it has not been completed on the interior. About a third of it is currently being used by Newberry County Council on Aging for a satellite office for the town of Little Mountain. They meet in the finished third every day. They have a lunch served for seniors. We would like to finish the rest of the building. As you can see from, this is the finished part. This is where some of the senior citizens meet, and it's a very nice facility, what we have so far. The part that is not finished is a very large room. We would like to have that finished for a community center to have mostly computer access with internet access and printers for people in our community. We have a need for people who are particularly looking for jobs to be able to have access to a computer. Anymore, to look for a job, if you can't go online, your chances of getting a job are very, very difficult. At the moment, we don't have any type of that facility within walking distance in our town. Let's see, so the money that, if we get the money, we would use it to attach this facility first to the Water and Sewer Authority sewer that runs right next to the building. And then we would finish the big empty room, put in computer access, internet access, and printers for jobs. We would have to add, if you see, this is the current kitchen area. And this is this is the finished room where the senior citizens currently meet. We would have to go into the other side of this and add a unisex, handicapped, accessible bathroom. And of course, flooring, drywall, painting, and the computers and the computer desks. Come on, get back to the picture. It'll get back to the unfinished one here in a minute. All right, as far as the post-construction costs on this should be minimal. We will have the computers and printers. We have volunteers, including some of our senior citizens, who say they will help us maintain the computers and the printers. We plan to charge a fee, a small fee for printing. We would hope to charge fees for people interested in having classes and seminars in the large room. And we will keep a maintenance fund from the yearly budget to keep everything going. We feel this project is necessary for a need that's not being fulfilled. We need the computer access again for people who are looking for jobs. We have somebody come by probably 2 or 3 times a week asking if there's a computer they can use to go online and follow up on a job. And at the moment, there is no place in Little Mountain for that. You have to drive to another town. This project is not mandated by government. It's not, we are not a mandate to build, we have already built. The service impacts, the community center is mostly to assist in job search. Community members will have it close by. It is within walking distance of most of our housing. It's within walking distance of the elementary to this facility and use it. There's the empty room now. You see, we use it for storage at the moment. But you can tell it is a large room. You can tell by the Christmas trees, and then it's a pretty large room. That's the other side of the bathroom, which we would go into and make into a unisex, handicapped, accessible bathroom. And those are the windows looking out on the parking lot. The return on the investment with this would be that our community center will meet the needs of a growing community, and it has the capacity for future growth. And it's an excellent long-term investment for our community. All right, are there any questions?
Mayor,
Yes, ma'am.
what kind of hours would you have this library computer station open? And would you use volunteers to staff it, or?
Yes, we would use volunteers, and we plan at this time to have it open in the mornings, probably about 2 or 3 times a week. We would like to expand that once our volunteers get a little experience under their belt and we know what's going on with the traffic. But right now, there are people in this building 5 days a week from about 10 in the morning till about 2:30 or 3 in the afternoon.
Could other communities nearby, would they be welcome to use this also?
Oh, yes, yes, of course. We would be more than happy to help anybody else who came by. If any other community wanted to come and borrow the facility, we'd be more than happy to help.
Once it's completed, you all will be in a position to maintain it, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, we would. We are very fortunate to be in a growing community, and we are putting aside money every year for maintenance. So we have a growing maintenance fund, and I don't see any problem with us maintaining it. It is a new building, so right now, if we keep up with it, I don't think we should have any problems.
One question maybe for commission members. I think this was it on the last round of the previous round?
Time before.
Time before, yeah.
2009.
Time during that time and this time of redoing it as a town project?
Not that I know of. I was not the mayor when it was built.
Okay, now I see it was pretty blank too, so that would be all the finished work and everything would be this cost you're giving him.
Yes, sir.
What was the cost of the original building?
I think it was about $400,000, I believe, is our insurance.
Okay, and you want 445, 245.
245, yes, sir.
I can't remember, what was the reason why that room wasn't finished with the rest of the building?
I do not know. Lack of funding, I guess. I know that the part that is finished was finished through a grant through the Lieutenant Governor's office with the help of Council on Aging.
So at one point, it was just a shell of a building, correct?
Yes.
And the aging rate finished. I believe it originated under the previous mayor, and also it originated for a purpose of a town hall,
Library.
library.
Library, that's what it was supposed to be.
That's what I remember.
I believe so too.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that the family that donated the property would very much like to see the building finished. They would be very excited over the idea of a community center there. So that's, I'm trying to get it finished so that they can have a facility they'd be very proud of.
Do you have space available for that?
For the,
Or are you gonna readjust some other space for a community center type?
no, sir, with the computers and the computer desks, it would also, we would have them along the wall, so there'd also be space for meetings or anybody. We have a genealogy club that would love to use it. They want access to the computers, but they also want a place to meet.
That's a pretty good sized space. What's the square footage of that, you know?
I think it's about 2,000 square feet.
Yeah,
It's a very large room.
yeah.
Would you section the room off, or would it just be totally
We
open?
hadn't planned on it. We were going to add shelving along the walls, and we have to add a bathroom along the wall, which will take up some of it, a handicapped accessible bathroom.
Right.
There's not a library being operated right now, is that right?
That is correct. There is no library in Little Mountain.
Supposed for the senior citizens.
Yes, it's being used for the senior citizens.
Have you sought any other grants, or have y'all attempted?
I have researched other grants. Most of them want you to start from scratch. They are not that interested in finishing a project that wasn't completed.
Any other questions, members of the commission? If not, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. I appreciate your time very much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.